Hi, Gemini. Gemini, this is your August 1st through the 15th. What sort of things to look out for and to be aware of for this time period. It is a general reading, and please remember it may not resonate with everybody, so just take what applies and let everything else go. Sometimes it may mean this may be specific to you. It could be someone who is close to you or that you're interacting with. So I have already blessed our cards with our spirit guides and angels in the universe to guide us with this. I'm going to separate our cards. Oops, what's up with that? It's not up. Stick that back in there. Angel, spirit guides, universe. Please advise for our Geminis for August 1st through the 15th. Things to be aware of. And if you will, this is a new Google channel, and I definitely would appreciate and thank you for your support, and thank you for clicking on this video. If you will click the like and the subscribe and the notification button, it definitely will help me and help me improve my channel and help with the Google algorithms. So thank you very much in advance. So sort of our past here starts out sort of what our past influence is during this time, or what's sort of current. That ends up with the Tower. Oops. Two of Pentacles is what's our current situation or present. King of Cups is our challenge. Or is our future. High Priestess is a challenge that we need to be aware of. And we have in our fifth one, Nine of Cups. Okay. So we have the Tower is a major arcana card. And why do we have it showing up here in our you know, it's interesting. You notice that there's lots of things going on in this card. It usually sort of looks dark and foreboding. It's an embodiment of a disruption, of conflict. It usually represents that it's not just change, but it was sort of an abrupt or jarring movement caused by sort of an unforeseen or traumatic events, which are a part of life. The Tower in any tarot card spread can be seen as a threat, but life inevitably involves tragedy, and you must sort of decide whether you will face it with grace. And so when it comes from the past here, it's basically asking or having to look at is to make room for new. It's sort of the meaning here basically is that the old must be destroyed, and any ambitions that you had following were built on weak foundations and offered false rewards. So it's basically saying it's time for a change. It's ruled by Mars, basically. So yeah, it just sort of says that you needed to make a change. Excuse me. And that sort of leads you to the Two of Pentacles. So when we have our Pentacles here, it's interesting. What angels? Why is this here? And interesting, this also represents sort of a changes. It's the 2 card is sort of resembles the forces of change and a balance. The 2 of Pentacles can mean, you know, sort of good. It's a strong indicator that the status quo will be disrupted. There's challenges that, you know, maybe in your future, but your fate is largely in your own hands in the sense of the final outcome about whatever you may be dealing with within, you know, your current situation of now, and that could be work, love, career. When you get this card, it sort of suggests that your best outcome is one that can be reached through prudence and careful planning. So it also suggests that a change for the better will arrive via communication of information. If you've already received it or you will be receiving it, some sort of prudent counsel on the best course through sort of, if you're fluctuating with some sort of issues, that communication is going to be coming. So let's look for that. Now, when you get the King of Cups, and this is sort of your immediate future, in this case, because we're only going through the first 2 weeks of August. The King of Cups is sort of worldly and sort of calm. It projects authority. When the card shows up here, it's most a reference to someone else who will aid you in achieving your goals. This other person may seem unconcerned, even distant, but their motivations are pure. Whatever advice they give you is important to you. So if you get someone giving you advice and you know them, take it with some consideration. It's to be considered to your own deliberations. If it does refer to you personally, it shows sort of an inner strength and a tightly disciplined control of emotions. So it's sort of, when you look at it, it asks you to sort of look at the concerns from your past in case they will revisit you, so that you don't repeat them. If you need more help, it's a good idea to seek that sort of professional guidance from someone who can help you. This person is someone who's capable of aiding you, who will appear in your life when you need it, and it advises you to take their advice and do not hesitate to seek support. And of course, it's used here to bring about sort of a state of peacefulness and seek advice, and you'll find you'll find that balance that you're searching for. Now, your challenges comes into the High Priestess. This is typically a good card. It's the High Priestess here. This is good. This sort of suggests that you possess an inherent good judgment, and that whatever in your challenges, you're going to use your good judgment and strong intuition. The card here sort of indicates that you should take that reason should take second place to instinct, to trust your wisdom of your heart for change. It also sort of aids by nature. The presence of certain parts of your other cards is indicative of either someone else close to you who's coming to rescue you with their own sort of intuition. Intuition is effective here at seeing what is hidden in the senses, and the High Priestess represents as a way of warning that there might be concealed facts or influences that are important to you, and to find them. It suggests here that if you're in need of a new experience, that you wander, sort of outside your comfort zone. If you're lacking support in important areas of your life, you should consider the idea of investing time in new people, which correlates with the King here. So it is the time to sort of seek guidance and seek counsel and get other opinions, because you're entering a time of renewal. This is about change and renewal, so they can help each other. It also sort of allows that if there are undiscovered or sort of repressed creative abilities that you haven't been able to express, that it's time that they come out, or that you allow them to come out. It's look for any sort of spiritual guide that can help you realize your full potential. Meditate is also a good way to sort of look at it. Look at the laws of attraction and what's important to you. It symbolizes that real rewards are going to be coming. That if you continue your discipline and sort of the motivation that you have and where your heart is and your intuition, that your future is very bright. Follow your intuition and you're headed towards a good success with that. When we get to, what is this? The Nine of Cups. So here, the Nine of Cups actually is kind of goes along with this. It's powerful. It's a sort of an indicator. It represents sort of a lasting or powerful contentment in your life. That whatever these changes that you're going to be making or need to be making or want to be making or sort of have no choice to make, they're going to be good. And it's that while nothing is permanent, somewhere you can expect that there's going to be happiness. It's heavily tied to creative endeavor and good wishes. It's a source sort of a true happiness in your soul attaining where there's a peaceful balance. It symbolizes that you spent efforts that you have spent preparing for this are going to pay off and keep working. The card here sort of shows feelings of joy and satisfaction and pleasure, and that it gives you a sort of that sense of contentment. The presence is indicative, sort of that you have good times, you're bliss, and it's a very good card to have. So this is good. There's some good things coming in here. Change, reflective, they all tie into each other. So I hope this gives you some some feedback and some understanding of whatever situation is applying to you specifically, Gemini, for the August 1st through the 15th. And I thank you very much, and thank you again for clicking on this video, and I would appreciate support for this channel. It's new and I'm perfecting it, and appreciate your patience. So if you can please click on the like button and the subscribe and the reminder bell. It will help with the Google algorithms, and again, thank you very much for your support and appreciate it. So thank you.